Good morning, everyone. This is Ivan, and welcome back to the Ivan Rides YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be revisiting Super73's torque update. So I've now had the opportunity to live with the torque update for the last couple of weeks, and I've put about 200 miles on it. So if you haven't seen my original torque update video, which is my first impressions on it, I'll put a card up here so that you can watch it. But there are a few things that I want to confirm. There are a few things that I'd like to correct. And there's also a few things that I want to add onto it. Since it's such a beautiful day here in New York City, I figured I'd share it with you while we head down to this place called Astoria Park. Today would be a good time to take this long ride and go over the torque update. So when thinking about that torque update, the first thing that comes to mind, and the most important thing in my opinion, was the changes to the bike's acceleration. In the original video, I did mention that the bike accelerates from 0 to 24 much faster than it did previously without the upgrade. And I am happy to confirm that even after 200 miles, it's safe to say that the torque and acceleration has been much improved with the bike. Now, to be more specific, 0 to 10 miles an hour is a very, very smooth acceleration. People were saying that it was wheelie inducing, and I can confirm that that's not true. Of course, you can do wheelies with it, but it's not trying to fly out from under me. The bike has very smooth pickup, quicker pickup from 0 to 10, but the power really jumps in from 10 to 24. And that's really helpful here in New York City because you need the ability to accelerate past shady situations. You need the ability to conquer a lot of elevation changes, and that's made the throttle, at least, a lot more responsive, and it feels a lot better when it comes to navigating the city in general. And I'm very happy with that aspect of the update. The one thing I didn't notice in that previous video was the pedal assist acceleration. Now, the pedal assist acceleration is, in my opinion, a little bit slower and a little bit weaker. The reason I say that is when I'm trying to go from a dead stop and pedal, I have to put much more work in. Like if you're looking right now, we're at 9, 10, 11, 12. So I really gotta hit those pedals in order to get the bike to move a little bit faster. So pedal assist, you can really feel that you have to put in a little bit more work when it comes to it. The times that I really notice this is when I'm really pedaling a lot and I'm going up a hill on a really cold day, or I'm going up a bridge on a really cold day. I do have to supplement my pedaling with the throttle. But like I said, it's not very major because most of the times, once you're actually at speed, you're still really ghost pedaling. So in the original video, I also said that the bike takes a bit longer to go from 20, 24 to about its top speed because the programming has been changed so that it pulls harder in the beginning. Now, I don't really notice that. To be honest with you, after multiple commutes with the bike and been living with it for the last 200 miles, it's not noticeable at all. But to be honest, I haven't really been paying attention because the experience of the acceleration and getting up to top speed has been pretty much the same. That was kind of like, I guess, a nitpicky situation where I said that, hey, you know what, it doesn't accelerate as hard from on the top end of the speed, but you know what, I take that back. I can't confirm or deny that. It feels pretty much the same to me. Overall, I would say the acceleration is much improved with upgrading the bike to the new system. It feels good, it feels responsive, and it feels a lot better because the one thing that people don't notice about New York is there's quite a lot of elevation changes, from the bridges to these natural inclines that are built into the natural landscape of New York. It's really helpful to be able to have this zip to keep up with traffic and to be able to kind of move as you need to. The one other thing that leads us to is I did mention that there was a higher draw on the battery because of the update. I'm gonna say that yes, there is a very, very slight higher usage of battery when it comes to the acceleration, but it's not noticeable. And this is coming from someone who will do commutes anywhere between 5 to 20 miles, and sometimes I'll even do like 30-mile trips, 30 to 40-mile round trips, and I don't notice depleting faster. It might also help that I have the dual Shy battery setup where I have 40 amp hours of total battery power, but I don't notice it on a day-to-day basis. So let me know in the comments down below if you have a single battery setup and you're noticing it more. Feel free to leave it down there if you think it does for you, because I'm sure people will find that helpful as well. But now that we've kind of covered like the main attraction of the major Super 73 torque update, there was something that I did say that I would like to correct. When I first did the video, I mentioned that my top speed was about 29 to 30 miles an hour. Let me preface this statement by saying that I did change my tires recently, so that could have helped, but my tires are also heavier, even though they're better at street riding. But like, as you can see here on the speedometer, we are currently holding 32, 33, 32 miles an hour. So confidently I can say that we definitely did not lose any top end speed in exchange for upgrading the acceleration of the bike. So we've now arrived on this shared greenway area where this is Astoria Park. So as you can see, the view of the skyline and the view of the water is amazing. I used to love coming here and I used to love riding here, and it is a joy to be back. I can't believe I haven't been here in such a long time, and I'm excited to share this area with you guys while we continue the talk on the torque update. So thank you for accompanying me on this ride. Now, if you like this type of content and you like this type of video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with some of your friends. Leave a comment down below if you have anything to add about the torque update, or if you just want to say, holy crap, that's a great view, Ivan. Leave it in the comments down below. If you liked the content and you want to see more, there's a little icon here in the bottom right of the video. Make sure you hit that button and subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of the family. And with that being said, let's go back to the torque update. And the final thing that comes up a lot with the torque update that I couldn't necessarily talk about in the original video was that the app usage. So one of the reasons why people don't want to do the upgrade for the bike is they don't want to have to go in there and go into the app every time, reset it back to setting 4. I understand why Super73 did this, because with the way things are with the e-bikes in the United States, I know they want to be on that safer route. So it helps to have the bike go back to class 2 every time, because technically class 2 e-bikes are what's legal here in New York City, at least. Man, this view's amazing. We'll have to go back around because this is really dope. And to be honest with you, in the beginning when I was doing the app changes, it was a pain in the ass for the first couple of days, because just like any habit change, I kept forgetting that I had to make those changes on the bike, and I just didn't know. I would just be riding and I'd have to pull out the phone, and then I'd have to make updates on the app and move it to ride mode 4. Now, after a few days, after about a week, it was easy. It became second nature. And the best way I could probably put this is, if you take 10 seconds of your day, 20 seconds round trip, to just make the changes, and it gives you hours of fun in terms of riding, I would say that should be like a very, very welcome change of pace, because why wouldn't you trade 20 seconds for hours of fun, you know? So that's been kind of my thing. I don't mind it at all. It's really not too bad. And if the bike is quicker, if the bike is still maintaining a lot of its top speed, you know, why not do it? Why not go for the torque update? No worries. Almost took out a kid while we're at it. But yeah, why not, you know? Why not do that? At the end of the day, the question still becomes, you know, with everything that you know now, living with the app, living with the update, having to do it every time, would I do it again? And you know what? I stand by my statement. That's one thing that I'm not going to change. I think they did a great job with the update, and I think it was an amazing thing that they did. Of course, I do have to criticize that it took a little bit too long to get there. It took a little bit too much work to get us to the point that where the bike should have been in the first place. But you know what? Like I said, this is me nitpicking. I'm really enjoying my RX. I think it's been one of the best purchases that I've had. The only thing that really worries me is that I may not be able to keep my RX because of the issues that we're having with e-bike fires here in New York. Now, I'll probably cover that in a ride vlog video coming up. I know I haven't done one of them in a while, so we'll probably be doing a ride vlog soon about it. And then we're going to be doing a first impressions video on a scooter that I've been waiting for quite a while, so I'm excited to share that with you guys. But for the most part, that's pretty much it. I just want to kind of take a second here to really take in this view, because you never this is quite a view. Like, even for us New Yorkers, you know, this, to get this type of serenity mixed in with this type of cityscape view, it's quite rare. And for those of you that don't know, this is the Triborough Bridge. This takes you from Queens to Manhattan over there, and then it also takes you to the Bronx. So really cool area. I really miss coming here. This was one of the places I used to love visiting as a kid. Actually, you know what? Let's go into the park. Why not, right? We just won't be hooligans, and we'll do that. But to finish my thoughts, yeah, the torque update, worth it. Should we do it? In my opinion, yes. If you don't mind living with the changing of the app every time. So go for it. What are you waiting for? Just do it. Because I do it over and over again.